In this video, I'll be talking to you about the do's and don'ts of making a personal injury claim. Now, there are many different approaches one can take to make a personal injury claim. However, not all of these approaches will reap the benefits you are looking for. Therefore, I've compiled a list of the do's and don'ts of making a claim, which will help get you the most favorable outcome from your claim. So let's get started. First, let's look at the do's. So a person should look to get as many photographs of the accident scene as soon as possible after the accident has occurred. These photos should include pictures of the surroundings of where the accident occurred, the injuries one has suffered, and all items involved in the accident. These photos can be used as evidence in your personal injury claim. You must also be sure to write down everything you can about the accident, how it occurred, when it occurred, who was involved, etc. Try to do this as quickly as possible in order to avoid forgetting key facts regarding the information. Having a written account of the events can be used as very strong evidence in the courtroom. Another thing to do is to make sure all contact information is exchanged between the individuals involved in the accident which led to your injury. This is so it will be easier for each party to contact each other during a case. It is also a good idea to make sure that the injured party gets the appropriate kind of medical attention for their injury. A personal injury claim may not be strong if a person failed to get proper medical attention for an injury. Alright, so those are the do's. Now let's go to the don'ts. So the first don't, it is best to avoid apologizing for anything that happens in an accident. An apology could be seen in a personal injury claim as an admission of fault in the case. This can turn a personal injury claim upside down and lead to you losing your case and not receiving compensation. It is also best to avoid throwing away any materials that were involved in the injury. These include clothes and materials that caused the accident. These materials should be used as pieces of evidence in the case. A person should also avoid trying to get into any discussions with the other parties over who is at fault. This is something that should be left to the court to decide. Arguments that are made outside of a court can compromise a personal injury claim. Taking notice of all that I've mentioned is a great way to get ready for your personal injury case. But always remember that the most important thing to do when making a personal injury claim is to get in contact with a skilled, qualified personal injury attorney who can guide you through your claim and make the whole process a lot easier for you and your family. For more information and advice on how to make a personal injury claim, please visit our website at www.unifiedinjury.com. That's UNIFIED injury.com.